Yes. We are back in business, motherfucker. Is that too bright? Nah, that's fine. Woo! Hey everyone, DCF here. Welcome back on my new camera, which I just got a few days ago. Back at it, filming on a camera for the first time since November 30th, which was before the Thursday night game versus the Vikings. So, new laptop, which means I can download new music. The editing will be a lot cleaner. You know, new camera. I think this might be a little higher quality than my other camera. It's a hell of a lot more quality than my fucking phone. So, you guys wanted to see me do this. Hey guys, DCF here, and today I have a new video for you. So yes, everyone, you are looking at DCF at his full potential. But anyways, today we're going to be reviewing our 2017 free agents. Who should fuck off? Who should stay? Who should we resign? You know, crap like that. But really quick before we get into this, I just have to, you know, throw something out there. Cowboy fans. Get a little closer. Okay. Shut the fuck up. I cannot go anywhere on social media without seeing so many Cowboys fans, you know, sharing articles and, you know, writing posts about, guys, there are rumors that we could trade Tony Romo for JJ Watt. What do you guys think? Be sure to share this post, leave a comment, leave a like. Would you trade Tony Romo for JJ Watt? It's not the same. Now look, if you actually think that we could just go ahead, trade Tony Romo, maybe throw in a first round draft pick, for JJ Watt, the best defensive player since probably Lawrence Taylor. You're not the brightest person this world has ever seen. JJ Watt. JJ fucking Watt. Are you kidding me? For Tony Romo, a 36, 37, however the hell, whatever he is, a 30-something-year-old quarterback for the best defensive player we've seen in decades. Look, no offense, but you're probably on a BuzzFeed level or, you know, a Keemstar kind of level. Now, if this is even a discussion, I would take that shit in a heartbeat. We get a lot of support on defense. We have a huge leader on the defensive line, but that also just goes to show that the Houston Texans are just the little autistic brother of the Dallas Cowboys. It's not going to happen. Just Cowboy fans, just stop it. All right, top of the list is Brandon Carr. The guy's a fucking coward. He said he's planning on retiring after the loss to Green Bay. I could really go either way with this one. If you're gonna sign him, give him like a two-year deal, probably 3 years. But if I had to choose, I'd probably just go ahead and sign him. Rolando McClain, you worthless fucking sack of dog shit. Take you and take Randy fucking Gregory out the goddamn door and don't ever come back to Texas again! You absolute worthless, meaningless, talentless, worthless pieces of shit. I could go all day on that piece of shit. Anyways, we have to move on. Morris Claiborne. He better not be expecting a big contract since, I mean, ever since we drafted him, he really has not shown that he can stay healthy. I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, before the Eagles game, before he got injured, he has shown that he can be a fucking beast, but he can be a beast when he's 100% healthy. That's something we have not seeing a lot from him at all. Morris Claiborne, I'd probably give him another 1-year deal. I mean, we just have to kind of see where that goes. And if you're feeling confident with him, I'd sure give him like a 2 or 3 year deal, just not big money because he's not a big money cornerback. Next is Ronald Leary. This is huge for us. Here's what I want to do, all right? Now, call me crazy, I don't give a shit, but I want Ronald Leary to stay at his position. I want him to stay at guard, and I want Lyle Collins, instead of sitting on the bench, I want him to move at right tackle and take Doug Free's job. I don't give a shit if he's not experienced as a right tackle. Even if he's not experienced, he will be 10 times better than fucking Doug Free ever was. I'm sorry, I'm just so sick of that fat-faced pile of garbage. He doesn't look like he belongs in the NFL. He looks like he belongs at a fucking dollar store. He does not look reliable by his looks, and he sure as shit doesn't look reliable by how he plays on the field. So Ronald Leary, I give him like a 4-year deal. Definitely sign. Barry Church, sign. I would give him like probably 3 to 5 years. I'm sorry, we just with a lot of these players in the secondary, I think there's like 3 players. Hold on. Yeah, we have 5 players in our secondary going up for free agency. In order to keep this defense from completely falling apart, we had to re-sign most of these guys. So Barry Church, sign. God damn it. Mark Sanchez. Do I even really? Next is Andrew Gakkar. Ooh. I don't know. He looked pretty good on the field against the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, you could play without, you could play around with him. Give him a 1-year deal, see how he does in like preseason and shit, see if he's really worth keeping. But I mean, he's really not going to see the field as it is. If you want to keep him as a backup, go for it. I could really go either way with that one too. Darren McFadden, sign. You could give him another 2-year deal. Over the last 2 games he played against the Lions and the Eagles, it looks like he can really make a huge impact for us when Ezekiel Elliott is on the sideline. Probably give him a 1-year deal if you don't feel confident because, you know, in case he fucking drops his phone again. Next is Lance Dunbar. For a little bit in 2014 and for a little bit in 2015, before he got injured, we were really emphasizing Lance Dunbar in our receiving game and especially in the screen game. But now we have Darren McFadden, and I personally think he's a lot better as a receiving back than Lance Dunbar. Also, I don't think we need 4 fucking running backs in a 53-man roster, so I really don't see any usefulness left in Lance Dunbar. So Lance Dunbar, I'll let him walk. Next is Jack Crawford. How many sacks did Jack Crawford get? Let me look this up. 25 combined tackles and 3.5 sacks. I mean, sign him for depth purposes if you want. So sign, I guess. Next is Gavin Escobar. Oh boy. Ever since he talked shit in the 2015 offseason about, oh, you thought 2014 was good, oh, you haven't seen shit yet. And ever since he hasn't done shit. Sign him like a 2 or 3 year deal maybe. Just because, you know, with Jason Witten more than likely gonna retire after this season, you know, for depth purposes at tight end. I mean, you could draft one, but I don't know. I'm not sure if you should let Gavin Escobar slip through your fingers. I could go either way. I would probably let him walk. Next is Terrell McClain, who is arguably our best run stopper on this defensive line. Fuck it, give him like a 2-year deal maybe. Sign. Justin Durant. I kind of have mixed feelings about this one. Just with Jalen Smith coming back. Even though Sean Lee was healthy throughout the season, you really still aren't sure how he'll do next season. Justin Durant, I guess you could sign for depth purposes, as long as he isn't asking for a huge fucking contract. I don't know, 1 year sign. Alright, these next 4 are pretty crucial. Starting with Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams, he really does, as bad as he fucked up against the Giants in the season opener, and as bad as he's fucked up on that fumble against the Chicago Bears, he really does help this pass game out a lot when Dez Bryant is out. Reliability, as it is still kind of a question with him, I would feel really comfortable still having him around for like another 3 or 4 years. So, sign. Kellen Moore. Hey, there's a name you completely fucking forgot about. And him 2 years, I guess. JJ Wilcox, kind of been quiet through the most part of the season, but like at the end of the year, he started making like a lot of big hits, big plays, shit like that. Just to be on the safe side, I would give him like 1 or 2 years maybe. And then finally is Bryce Butler. A very strong substitute for Dez Bryant when he's out. Just like Terrence Williams, he is very crucial to us when he's gone. Reliability and durability has been a pretty big concern for Dez Bryant over the past 2 years. Bryce Butler, sign, 2-year contract. Wide receiver, it won't be a main concern for us unless we let both of these two walk. Then we might have to draft a wide receiver in like, I don't know, the fucking 4th, 5th round maybe. But with that being said, I'm back with my camera. Hopefully the SD card won't be a dick again and fuck it up. Because like the little slide thing on the SD card, it got stuck in the camera and that's why it stopped working. Which is why I had to spend $300 to get a new one. But with that being said, I say we should keep Brandon Carr. Again, I could go either way. Brandon Carr, Morris Claiborne, Ronald Leary, Barry Church, Darren McFadden, Jack Crawford, Terrell McClain, Justin Durant, Terrence Williams, Kellen Moore, JJ Wilcox, and Bryce Butler. Delano McClain, piss off. Mark Sanchez, piss off. Andrew Gackard, I could go either way, piss off. And Stonebar, piss off. Also, really quick before I go, little thing about the Super Bowl. I'm going to change my pick to the Atlanta Falcons simply because they blew the fuck out of the Green Bay Packers when I thought it was going to be a high-scoring, really tight game, maybe going to overtime. So yeah, I'm switching my pick to the Atlanta Falcons. Should be a pretty good game. One of the least experienced championship teams going up against the most experienced championship team in the NFL as of right now. It should be interesting, I really hope, because this championship weekend was shit. I'll see you guys next week. I don't know. Peace.